What's worse than killing the moment with poor body language? Killing great sexual chemistry with another person due to poor language and posture. Most of the time, this happens unintentionally when you've picked up bad habits over time. But being aware of this issue is the first step and can even help you salvage many different social situations, including in the bedroom. If you're wondering how to ditch bad habits and maximize your confidence, then keep watching. Why so sweaty? Is it hot in here or is it just your anxiety running up a sweat? We've all been there, but a sweaty face and hands are a dead giveaway of anxiety and nervousness and can be a turnoff. Anxiety can trigger your nervous system to go into fight or flight mode, which increases your heart and breathing rate and can lead to sweating. This means during an intense sexual moment, you might just look like you got out of a rainstorm and can signal to the other person that you're more stressed and nervous than anything else, instead of excited to share the moment with them. How can you fix this? It's okay to take a moment to yourself to breathe and even get some water if you're feeling too anxious. Excusing yourself briefly can give you a moment to recoup, and there's no shame in that. If you don't take a moment to yourself, it could actually end up making your anxiety worse. Slouch potato. Okay, no lie, the name does sound kind of cute, but believe me, slouching is not and can be a major turnoff. Slouching gives off the impression that you're not interested or invested in the moment and can even signal to the other person that you don't want to be there. It can even lead them to believe that you're disinterested or not sexually attracted to them. Clearly, this is not an issue if you're with someone that you truly don't want to be around. But what if it's your crush or even someone you genuinely care about? That's not the impression you'd want to give off. How do you fix this? To eliminate the bad habit of slouching, you have to make an effort to constantly remind yourself that it's a bad habit and change your mindset around it. What does this mean? Well, when you gradually develop a bad habit, it becomes ingrained subconsciously and you start to do it even without realizing it. You know that slouching isn't attractive, but now it's something you do unconsciously because it's ingrained in your behavior. To fix this, you need to be hyper aware of it during social situations, especially right before seeing someone else. This will gradually train your brain to remind itself, hey, stand up straight. The same way you pick up a bad habit is the same way you pick up a good habit, by changing your mindset and doing something over and over again until it becomes rooted in your unconscious behavior. Tension and stiffness. An intense sexual moment can inevitably cause someone to be nervous, and as a result, you may freeze up a bit. Your movements may appear almost robotic because you're not relaxed or going with the flow, and it's noticeable when you're interacting with someone else. The other person may be trying to connect with you emotionally and sexually during the moment, but you're as stiff as a mannequin, and it could completely kill their interest in you. How to fix this? Take a deep breath and let the other person take the lead. If you're struggling with negative self-talk that's leading you to be stiff or tense, a great strategy is to let the other person take charge during a sexual encounter or moment. This will allow you to relax and lose yourself in the moment, rather than focusing on yourself or even performance anxiety, which refers to anxiety caused by stress or worry about performing adequately during sexual activity. Remember, when you're extremely nervous or anxious, your body responds by releasing the dreaded stress hormones, such as epinephrine and norepinephrine, and it will only make your stiffness worse. If you lay back and allow the other person to lead, then you can take a moment to get comfortable and focus on what they're doing, rather than worrying about how you're being perceived. Distracted behavior. You're with someone and things seem to be heating up. The moment is perfect, but then you start fidgeting with your hands and your eyes are darting back and forth. These examples of distracted behavior can kill sexual tension and attraction because you aren't present in the moment. Usually this is due to various reasons, such as anxiety or just being easily distracted, but it comes off as rude and disinterested. Worse, it can even seem that you're not attracted to the other person you're spending time with, which can cause grievances and misunderstandings you don't need. How to fix this? practice mindfulness. It's easy to get lost in your own thoughts, especially when you're nervous. But if you take a deep breath and remind yourself that your racing thoughts are only going to make your anxiety worse, it can truly make a difference. Mindfulness can be a vital tool to avoid being overly critical of yourself while also identifying and managing your emotions. So, do you guys relate to any of the habits mentioned above? If you like this video, make sure to check out 6 subtle body languages that kill attraction. Thank you for your support and have a wonderful day.